Shalom.
Yeah, come. It's going. All right, Shalom. Gms Houston camp. We're back again through the power of the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. And we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son.
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakodash.
We're going to give double honors unto our elder apostles and elder bishops and great millstones. Peace and blessings unto the elect, starting with the 144,000. All right, as well as the 1/3, okay, of the nation of Israel. And like I said, we here again. You know, we're just doing an open forum because the weather got real nasty out here. You know, it's been nasty and flooding pretty much all week, huh?
Yeah.
It was all week, and it wasn't even supposed to rain today, from what I saw. Last night and tonight it's supposed to just be light. Yesterday we didn't hardly do nothing, but then today like the sky fell, you know. So we decided through the Spirit, you know, just to come and do an in-house because all brothers couldn't make it to camp and all, you know. So that's what it is. So that's why we inside today doing the live. But we just gonna have an open forum, just going on different topics, things that's going on in the world as we see, okay? Because what they call the so-called Middle East is on fire, okay? And the Heavenly Father, matter of fact, we might as well start with 2 Ezra 15. The Heavenly Father is throwing gas on that, spiritual gas on that fire, man, okay? Because things have to build up to that third woe. And also, you know, St. Matthew, but the end is not yet. Because something got to happen before we do make it into that third woe, which we in the third woe, okay? The third world's war, it started, okay? But it haven't just been, it's just not hitting like that, you know? The MO to the TB is here, but it haven't been fully implemented. But something is going to happen that is going to make it to where it's going to cause people so terrified that they're going to be willing to take that mark for safety reasons.
Right.
Just like everything else.
Yeah. They're going to be begging for a solution.
Yeah.
And that's what Esau wants, you know?
Order out of chaos.
Order out of chaos. Problem, reaction, solution.
Yeah.
So when the people come, help, we need a solution. You know? There it comes. Revelation 13:16.
Yeah. The come FEMA. Yeah. Even Ronald Reagan said that the last thing you want to do is have somebody at your front door talking about, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yeah, right. He says the last thing you want is the government to be at you, face to face with you,
right?
Saying we here to help, because they've never been there to help.
Hand over your guns, like we here to help.
Yeah, look, hey, Katrina was the perfect example. Them people's out there in a desperate situation, in dire straits, and they came through confiscating people's weapons, telling them to stay inside their house. You couldn't even be on your own porch after the sun went down.
So if somebody invaded,
what could you do?
Yeah.
Whoever got that precept.
2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
That's what we're doing through the power of the Spirit of the Lord, Yahweh Shai. Prophecy, saying it before it happened. What thus said the Lord before it come to pass. It's really simple. Okay? But being in the world and caught up with all the distractions, it just boiled down to the elect that's gonna get it, man. Okay? And the rest of the world ain't gonna get it. Because I'm thinking about, like, when I was in the world, prophecy didn't concern me. Who gave a shit what I didn't even know what the fuck prophecy meant. No, I didn't care. That's the whole thing. See, our people are not interested in this. But the scriptures say my people will be willing in the time of trouble. See, when all hell hit the fan, then Jake want to
Yeah, Psalm 110.
Yeah.
In that power.
Yeah, in that power. Yeah, that's it. Yep. The water.
I was gonna say, with the famine of the word, Amos 8:11 and then verse 12, like the elder was saying, they're gonna be searching from sea to sea, looking for the prophets to break down what's actually going on.
Yeah.
They'll be running around like chickens with their heads cut off.
And the information is here right now. The knowledge is here right now. The understanding is here right now. But our people refuse. Okay?
And if I can add, why are they going to be searching from sea to sea? Because they're going to know that a prophet had been among them and had been telling them the truth.
Yep.
That's all we're doing is telling you the truth. We giving you we making the vision plain. What's the vision? The prophecies.
Yep.
Right.
Telling you what's happening.
Right. Nobody else was talking about this except these men.
Yeah.
You know?
What is Joel Osteen talking about in his so-called church?
Paying off that loan.
TD Joel. Praise the J word. You ought to hook up with Nate and them. They all about that Jesus, you know? But yeah, what about TD Jakes? What is he talking about? The Jacob's trouble? And these are guys with mega churches. And even though Joel Osteen is a rat soup eating bastard Edomite, that's an Edomite. Okay? Ain't no guessing. That is a Edomite. Okay? But a lot of your congregation, probably more than half of your congregation is Jake. Is the tribes, man. And y'all ain't learning nothing in there. The demon I deal with, every blue moon she'll drag her and her daughter up there just to, we need to go to church. Because it's Jake's spirit, you know, Jake wanna do the right thing, you know, so-called. We need to go to church. We need to go. So they'll go do that, and then they good for another 7-8 months. But what did y'all learn?
Ooh, that's the question.
Well, yeah, all right, yeah. It never nothing. Going back to that scripture.
2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy.
So we're speaking the words of prophecy in the ears of our people, and not only them, all the nations, because the nations got to hear it too, man. Okay, telling them that they're going into subjection under the Hebrew Israelites. That's prophecy. So they got to hear prophecy too. Yep. You see, what's that? Isaiah 29. No.
I got one.
Go ahead,
It's Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear.
That's it.
And hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein.
Yep.
The world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua is upon all nations.
See that? What is the indignation of the Lord, man? His wrath. Okay? There's a big payback coming. To starting with Esau, Edom, the arch enemy, and the rest of the nations that had their hand in our captivity, in our oppression, okay? With binding our heritage, okay? There's the indignation of the Lord that you nations got to deal with, man, for doing that to the Lord's people. The scriptures say, touch not the apple of his eye, man, roughly paraphrasing. And y'all have done that, okay? Can you read that again, Baba Kushai?
Let me start at the top.
Yeah, at the top.
Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can't say that in the hood.
Right.
Yeah, you know? Go to the hood. For what?
That's where we came from.
Yeah, and we done been in the damn hood, and ain't nothing out there. Dry bones. That dry in the hood. All you gonna do is get jacked with. It ain't wise to go to the hood. The Lord said, be ye wise as serpents. And you can't too much be harmless in the hood, man. Dealing with niggas, man, you gotta harden up when you in the hood, man. There ain't no joke. You go in the hood trying to be nice and see what the fuck happened to you.
Yeah, shut that gas. I see the
gas
station.
Well, what the hell you want to go to the hood? Yeah, what you want to go to the hood for?
I was gonna say drive on and drive bys.
Yeah, there you go. See? So the hood ain't the place to be, man. The scriptures say, go ye into the highways, into the hedges. Go to the chief place of concourse. Okay? The book. Yeah. All the nations. What you gonna get in the hood? But the only other nation you might get is Ham and Ishmael, but you got to go in their store, and they're gonna put you out and call the law on your ass. This is my friend. This is not a library. Yeah, them cats. They cool till you don't buy nothing. Where we at?
Isaiah 34.
Oh, yeah.
Isaiah 34:1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it.
That's it, everybody.
The public service announcement.
You're right.
For the
that's the scripture, not Isaiah 29. I was thinking about. Go ahead,
For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter.
That's what's coming. Okay? That's what's coming. For you other nations, man, you about to catch all of the hell we ever caught. Y'all gonna catch it, man. Okay? We done went through a lot. A fucking lot.
Right. Still going through.
Yes. What we went through, y'all other nations couldn't have dealt with it, man.
Physically,
they couldn't have dealt with it. Can you fucking imagine Moab or Elam in a cotton field? Just that alone, they'd have dropped dead the first 40 minutes with their little frail asses.
They showed that in the movie Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, that's a good movie too, bro. Yeah. He said, get that chink, knock that chink a day's pay. And see, only small hat can make a movie like that, man. Yeah. You know, Jay can't make a movie like that, man. It's too offensive. Blazing Saddles, really, you couldn't even make Blazing Saddles these days with all these sensitive ass people. Go ahead with your precept about it.
This is Jeremiah 30:14. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee, they seek thee not, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased. It says, why criest thou for thine affliction, thy sorrows incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee.
Go back through that and break it down now. Speak
on. This is Jeremiah 30:14. It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee. They seek
lovers.
The heathen nation.
That's the topic. That's what we're talking about.
Right. That Jake, Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Americans are following them. Supposed to be following after Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Yep.
And Hebrew Israelite heritage. But you drop that to follow after the ways of the heathen nation.
Playing the harlot.
It says, for I have wounded thee with the wound of an enemy, with the chastisement of a cruel one, for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins will increase. And that's going to the Heavenly Father, putting us through all the curses, basically. He put us through all the curses, how y'all was saying that these other heathen nations couldn't have handled the things that the Heavenly Father is putting us through. He said he wounded us with the wound of an enemy, a wound of a cruel one. Verse 15 says, why criest thou for thine affliction? Thy sorrows incurable for the multitude of thine iniquity, because thy sins were increased, I have done these things unto thee. Once again, because we went off against the Heavenly Father, we provoked him to anger. So he wounded us with, like it said, a cruel one. And verse 16 it says, Jeremiah 30:16, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
The big payback. That's what it's about, man. You think the Heavenly Father is just going to allow this to happen to his people, and that just be it?
Right.
No, sir. We just reading about the mercy.
Yep. And he sent his son Yahushua, to be a sacrifice for the entire nation, but first starting with the elect. So ultimately, Israel has been forgiven.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
And those when you say those days that the bar was, it didn't give a list of those enemies in Psalms, the 83rd chapter.
Go through them, Mike.
Okay. Can I read this before you get
Absolutely.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, thy power, will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
So who hate the Israelites?
All these other heathen nations.
You even got the majority of Israelites that hate the Hebrew Israelites, man. You 2/3, you hate the men of the Lord. You hate the elect. Because it's going back. But y'all went and played the harlot with these other nations, man. So you see their way is the way.
Right.
You don't see the righteous way is the way. Oh, man. Like that nigga that walked, that's lame. That's lame. Okay. We're going to see how lame it is in a minute.
Yeah, it's lame, but you walking down the street apparently catching hell.
Yeah.
That's the reason why everything is jacked up, is because the true way, which is the way of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, through these laws, statutes, and commandments, is not being followed, executed in the earth.
Yes.
That's the problem with everything. That's what brings unhappiness, stress, depression, all right, unjust judgments,
practices,
wickedness, abominations,
Yep.
everything negative you can think of.
Yep. Family structure destroyed. This place just
debt through the roof because the Jubilee is not being kept.
Yeah, Esau. You want to hold up the scriptures? Give us a break, you devil. All this damn debt, man. And I ain't even talking about the debt of the United States, what they owe the Fed. I'm talking about what each individual so-called U.S. citizen owe, man. People is in freaking debt up to their teeth all over the U.S. The majority of these people, they got, man, that them smiles is fake, man. These people catching hell. A lot of these people out here, they living from check to check, man. One paycheck, job loss, everything is gone. Just like that.
Or not a whole paycheck, miss one day, miss half a day.
Well, there was an article. There was an article on CNN that said even those that are making six figures are living paycheck to paycheck.
Yes, sir.
Right, because the 6 figures that they make, they said they cost of living based on that.
Yep. Right. Then everything increased except for what they was making. So then the increase kept doing this, and here they go.
Right. So you're thinking, how could that be? How could that be? They making $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year, right? But their expenses it balance out with that, or a little less. It don't really balance out.
Yeah. Well, they started, the inflation caught their ass. But instead of cutting back, people here are too proud.
Well, they got to keep their what is it called, clubhouse membership. Seriously, that's how vain this place is.
And your car wash membership,
yeah, membership.
And Hulu,
and that movie, Brothers should watch it too. It's a good movie. About in 08, 09 when the economic
the bubble,
depression,
the Great Recession,
too big to fail.
Yeah.
It's called Businessmen. Movie called Businessmen. I think what's his name? Ben Affleck playing the movie.
Affleck.
Tommy Lee Jones playing the movie, and some other Kevin Costner. But it's about ultimately how the economy was messed up. These higher ups were losing their getting laid off. And it showed the vanity of how they thought. They couldn't hold on to the lifestyle, but they really couldn't afford the lifestyle no longer, but they was holding on to it for dear life. And I see in the movie though, Ben Affleck, he wanted to keep that clubhouse membership because it represented status and position in society. So he said, shit, if they find out I can't, pay these clubhouse fees, then it's gonna make me look bad. The wife told me you gotta get that up. We broke.
Somebody company man.
Yeah, company man. I'm sorry. Business. That's it. Okay. Salaki.
Company be on our movie to watch.
Yeah, good movie.
Yeah. Psalm 83.
Oh yeah, it ain't good because Esau made it have a happy ending. There ain't no fucking happy ending.
Not for y'all.
Yeah, not for this place.
Yeah, no, the scriptures covered it. They didn't consider the letter end.
Whoever got it.
Okay.
This is Psalms 83, verse 1. It says, Keep not thou silence, O Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo,
say that again. Who said that? Say it again.
Do something.
Please do something, Lord. That's why the scriptures say and give him no rest, man. We supposed to be bugging the shit out of the Yahweh Bashim Yahushua constantly. Baba Kusha, Hawashah, Nawamanya, and Ride, man. Please, please, please. Baba Kusha, Baba. All the time. That should be a constant prayer. Just thinking, I just be thinking, Lord, please just take, please end this shit. Just driving, just riding, walking around, I'm at work. Lord, please bring this place to an end. Please, please, please. Just over and over in my head, man, this is bullshit.
Right.
It's going to be a relief.
Yeah.
It's going to be a relief not to worry about a bill, work. All the bullshit of Babylon is going to cease when it gets to that point, man.
Yeah. Just waiting on the movie to end. We know how it ends. It's like Elder Pastor keeps saying, I'm happy, man. We happy. But goddamn, we ready for it to end. Shit. Hasting. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 119 and 84. How many are the days of thy servant? When wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? And this was a Psalm of David, man. Of course, we know at that time he was on the run, but this applies to us today as well, man.
Right.
All right?
Yep.
That's all we worried about.
We on the
how
run.
much longer. Yeah, we are on the run.
Right. Through in the spirit. We are really on the run because in this society we engulfed with wickedness, pollutions, and abominations. So we want to escape this environment. This
This matrix, this
detrimental environment.
Yeah,
Environment that kills you.
and these bodies. We want to escape this flesh.
Right.
We get out of this flesh, it's over for this shit.
In which this society caters to the flesh.
Right.
Yeah, just real quick, man. What did King David consider himself in the scripture? A servant, man. That's all we supposed to be doing is serving Yahweh Shai to the end of this thing, man. And he knew he had an enemy, man. Versus Jake, today they act like there's no enemy outside of the people that look like him, man. All right, that's why it says, he said, when wilt thou execute judgment on them that persecute me? So that's the same spirit we in. We waiting on judgment to come on not only Esau, but all the nations that had a hand in oppressing us, man.
Yeah, we seeing bits of it, pieces of it. The Most High is dealing with these, crumbling this place, and he's dealing with these other nations. You see Moab is constantly getting jacked up over there.
Yep.
On the Far East,
Floods, earthquakes.
Elam is always getting jacked up.
Yep.
Esau is losing in this time. Right now, with where we at in this biblical timeline, Esau is losing.
Yep.
That's why Donald Trump is coming with that slogan, or came with it, and trying to keep it alive. make America great again. Because when Edomites hear that, yeah, that was our heyday. We didn't have to work. We didn't have to be around these niggas if we didn't want to. You know, they can segregate. They can y'all go with, you know, they can isolate themselves away from Jake. Back, you know, in their prime.
They want prices to come down.
Right.
They want that almighty dollar to gain back that strength.
Yeah, they want to have it to where that they want to have the height of Edomite privilege again.
Yes. Right. And they the only ones that benefit off of all of that shit, man. This place being great, only Edom really benefit off of that shit, man.
Make America great. America has been a fucking curse and a hellhole of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. No matter how you try to flip it, what angle you try to look at it from, this place ain't done us no good.
Even you ones that sold out. Because we seeing now, you jakes that sold out and got a little cheese, y'all a bunch of moles and bowls,
right,
man.
And you miserable.
And they're showing that they don't have the amount of wealth or money they claim
they sure don't.
A lot of these celebrities, you gotta understand that it's all a place, witchcraft, man. All right, all of you have people killing themselves behind designer. Majority of these motherfuckers get boxes at their front door every day, so the fucking designers can have these celebrities advertise their clothing for them, man.
Yep.
All right, they go on getting all these oversized mansions and shit, running up debt and can't pay the shit off, man.
Living a life of decadence, decay. That's what this place is about. Decadence.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Elder Apostle Boy did that lesson a couple of years back. Living a life of decadence. That life of decadence is why this place is going down the tube, man.
And Esau know when he get Jake the money, that's the type of lifestyle they gonna live.
Yeah.
They gonna go blow it, they gonna destroy themselves, they gonna destroy everybody around them.
They gonna go spend it right back with Esau. Buying a pair of goddamn jeans that cost $6,000.
Hey, they showed you that Dave Chappelle gave him
Yeah.
Cadillac was the number one dealership in the world. Yeah. God damn. Because Jake ain't responsible, man. Jake go and do what they think Esau like, or what look good in Esau's eyes, what gives stat. After they do the same, St. John 8:44. You're your father the devil. The lust of your father you will do. That's what Jake go do. What Esau said is that. What we got? Where we at? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there you go.
Proverbs 3:31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways. Now, when you go in the second chapter of Sirach, Wisdom of Solomon, all right, it goes into Esau. All right, the latter chapter, all right, speaks about him tormenting the ones that of the righteous. The latter verses of that chapter, all right, was speaking on him tormenting, all right, the ones of the righteous that's boasting that the Most High is their power. All right, but at the beginning, he goes into what? Esau, this is his turn to have the voluptuousness of the earth. Okay, the fatness of the earth. This is his time to live in his kingdom, man, and his heaven. Okay, so if you get down living in, like the elder said, in a life of decadence, 9 times out of 10, you done got into the ways of Esau to obtain that shit, man.
Yeah. When you're living a life of decay, you're destroying yourself.
Bro, and you really buying all that shit because you empty. You really miserable inside. All you guys that make it up to the top, you like, oh, well,
eating bad, you start eating, instead of eating better, because you're making more money, let me change up my eating habit. Eat worse. You know? Situation with Martin Lawrence, he was on whatever that, I forget what it was.
Oh, them drugs.
Not the drugs, it was a award show or something to that effect. Something where he had went up there to speak. Recently. And then, it had articles, different articles about, you could see that he had health issues and that he had health concerns. For whatever reason, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't from people in this country eat themselves into the grave.
Yeah.
What's that up?
I was saying, when you watched it, like his speech was like kind of slurred up. It was off. You know what I'm saying?
Right, like it could have been anything. You know, I mean,
Probably got jabbed up.
That too. Good be full of juice.
you look at these entertainers. Look at Denzel Washington. Look horrible.
Look at Jay-Z,
Horrible.
Oprah.
With all this money, you think they'll be looking youthful and
They be,
energetic
Yeah.
and healthy?
you think they do like Gucci Mane did. At least Gucci Mane had enough sense to get out the pen and get himself in shape. I don't get it. But yeah, that's
That's the lifestyle they promote. Death,
Yeah.
death culture.
big table full of big food. Just because they got it.
Big Pun ate himself to death.
And when he decided, you know what, this ain't how I'm supposed to be, this ain't how to go. It was too late.
I think the quote said, I want to live.
Yeah.
I got
Go ahead.
kind of dude going off, the celebrities and stuff. But this is Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
You
Right. Gain the whole world. What? Gain the riches, the fame, and the glory on this side.
Right.
And then
Everybody get Matthew 19.
you have to end up selling your soul to the devil. Not not literally, but your action. You have to do whatever this devil say.
Yeah.
There's no point in that because you can't do what you want to do. You whatever these top elite people want you to do, you have to do it, man. Whether it goes against your morals or not, man.
Yep. What that was. Somebody was speaking on it, but Richard Pryor had to blow a man's rod to get on, man.
Paul Mooney, brother.
Okay. As funny as Richard Pryor is, are you fucking kidding me?
Right. Because to get to these different levels and to be in different positions and be on different platforms and marketing commercials or whatever, there's gatekeepers.
Yeah.
And you got to do certain things to remain relevant in the industry.
Oh, Halle Berry and got up to, I don't know what she got up in front of some producers, but Harvey Weinstein was one of the producers sitting in front. And I think all of the guys that were sitting all the producers had all ran through her. Because it was something they had spoke to or something that she kind of didn't speak or whatever. And she ain't speaking. And I didn't hear that. They was all sitting there talking about how they ran through.
Yeah, not just run through it, run over.
Yeah, shit, plowed through her ass, man. While people sitting here, look, Halle Berry. She's Hollywood smut, man. She's been smutted out in the industry.
Yeah.
And they showed that on Monster Ball.
That's what's terrible.
Hey, they.
Yeah, they did.
That wasn't acting.
No, she got pounded. She got pounded, and she loved it.
Right. They got Usher looking like a fruit catcher.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
So
he got the dress on like a schoolgirl with the hot socks and shit.
Him and P. Diddy used to be together all the time. This woman I work with, one of her best friends used to be a bodyguard of Puff Daddy. I said, them niggas only like little boys, preferably little white boys. Justin Bieber, yeah. Oh, ain't no telling what they're getting to him.
Hey, crazy, man. Copy, can you bring that out about the shot again?
This is Mark 8.
Speak up. Everybody speak up when we read.
Yeah.
This is Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Right, and Jake realized this. Once they didn't gave up their integrity one way or the other. That's what it's all about. The unthinkable, the imaginable. That just something you do that's just gonna eat at your spirit to the day of your death. You gotta live with it. And they were like, damn, I did this particular act. Whatever it may, homosexual act, blood sacrifice, or whatever it may be. And then they say, damn, but I got all these cars, clothes, these people love me, the fame. but they can't get it out their mind what they had to do to get this stuff.
And the Most
And
High
they
not
destroyed
gonna let
it.
it.
Bug 'em out.
Most High's gonna make sure that shit stay on their spirit, man.
All the Disney characters.
Cause
Look
they
at
Jakes.
Orlando Brown.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him. They
I
did
just-
that boy bad. He's crazy.
But he funny.
Yeah, he is funny though.
He be bringing out some good info.
He say some truthful shit, but he bugged out his
Yeah,
goddamn
the
mind.
little kid from Moesha, the little brother.
Yeah.
His whole
Oh, they
fucking
fucked
face
him up.
tattooed up.
Yeah. He's a gangbanger or something, man.
Yeah, I was supposedly. But
That
I remember,
little boy.
after the Cat Williams interview, you had Eddie Winslow. I don't know the real name.
Yeah.
But he came out. He said everybody that got touched. He said you in Hollywood, you got
Right.
touched.
The one of the main cast members, I can't think of his name, but he played on the movie. He's an Edomite, by the way. Well, he looked like Edomite. I'm not sure. Playing the Goonies, the movie. One of the children.
Corey Haim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
Yeah,
a
one
whole
of the
little
Coreys,
movement towards exposing Hollywood, how they basically they get them when they're young.
And their parents have a role in it, right?
Absolutely.
So speaking of Disney, actually Disney, like the theme parks are actually known for having high volumes of I call them collecting boy toys. You know, and they ship them off to different places. You kind of get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, like we were watching V for Vendetta. The priest, he said they had trouble at the agency. They have a whole agency designated to snatching up children and delivering around the world to these sick pieces of shit.
Right.
Oh,
They don't want 11 and 12. That's too old.
Yeah. That's I got a precept too. This is 1 Timothy chapter 6 and 7. This for all of those Jakes that sold they soul. Then they get all of this shit. They get all of this shit that they don't need. Well, let's see what the Lord said. It say 1 Timothy 6 and 7. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain we can carry nothing out. So y'all Bashim Yahushai say you ain't even taking the shit that you sold your soul to get, that you thought you needed so bad because Esau told you. Versace, Chanel, Louis V. He dangled all that shit. Now, sell, bend over this dish. You want all my stuff? Come on.
Not only sell your soul, but we need you to help us bring us more souls.
Yeah.
That's what they do, huh? When let's find an artist. 21 Savage. Let's use 21 Savage. I am crazy. Look at the nigga's name. Hey, girl, Savage, my ass, bro.
Right.
Look, man. You're not doing none of the shit you're talking about. Everything you're talking about is detrimental to your people. Starting with your name. Your brother got killed. Why would you keep promoting the same type of lifestyle? But you won't. The Louis V.
Right.
The Chanel.
Right. And you got to rap about this stuff. Right. You know?
Jay called it keeping it real. Real but terrible.
Well, Meek Mill came out and said that they pay you a certain amount, you know, so you can get on these different levels so that you can promote this to your people. And you see him, like the brother said the other day, bunny hopping around
on the tennis court. He lost.
Right.
Yeah,
So they calling him, talking to him like
a little pet.
Worse than a pet. You talk to they did him. I mean, you know, they talk to him bad, bro.
You right.
Called him a B. I think we'll call him a bitch or something.
Now hop, nigga. Hop around like a rabbit. That nigga hop. Like goddamn Peter Cottontail.
Right on with a goddamn what you call it, sweater vest. Niggas don't wear sweater vests. Only Carter.
He saw to invite you to some shit like that. He'll tell you go in that room and get dressed. Find your size.
They showed that on
the costume.
What that Family Guy. Peter Schmidt, you get your ass in that car.
Yeah.
That old pedophile dude. That's how it working behind the curtains in Esau's secret societies and shit, man. The ones that got ranked, they do the one that ain't got less rank. They do strange things to them, man. Male, female, whatever, man. It don't matter. They a bunch of fucking freaks. And then Jake get into that life. They sell their soul. And like the scriptures say, they can't take none of that shit with them. Once you get up there, you realize I don't have no integrity. These people at all time, you know they got it on film. You ever say something, La Costa Nostra, I'm gonna tell. It's our little secret. We give you these trinkets. You ever get out of line, nigga, we're gonna blackball you. We're gonna freeze all your shit.
Mm-hmm.
They'll take it
your
from
life.
you. We're gonna take it back from
We're
you.
gonna make sure your wife leaves you.
That whore.
And take your children from you, which we don't really have that stuff anyway. You know?
The majority of the time, they pick the wife for them any goddamn way. Cat Williams said that shit. He said all these niggas get a pale face, light-skinned, big-head woman, and she don't never do interviews. You know, you don't know nothing about it. They all get the same type of woman. That's the one Esau give them. And the women is handlers. Our people don't realize all the intricacies and all of the depth that behind that curtain is, man.
Yeah, until they get there.
Till they get there, it's too late.
Then they sitting there thinking for the rest of their life, what the fuck have I gotten into?
Drugs, time to turn to drugs.
But the award shows is coming. I'm on TV.
Jay-Z said it. He said fame is the worst drug known to man. It's stronger than heroin.
There's a video, I think either the Elder Knock or the Elder Ithon had put out his a few years ago, maybe, about that's the biggest thing that get these entertainers and rappers and whatnot it's not the money, it's the fame.
Notoriety.
That's what really makes them go all out and do whatever is to keep the fame. It's just a rush. It's a high that they get off of that. People, you go into an arena, everybody's screaming your name and falling out and shit.
You on the jumbotron.
It make you feel good. Oh man, you know it make anybody feel good.
Yeah.
Cheers for
Demigods.
I got a precept real quick. It's 1 John chapter 2, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. So y'all talking about Joel Osteen, you know, he paid for the building that's about to be destroyed. People in the world doing vain things because they are operating outside of the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh.
Right.
And like you said, he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. You know, and Lord willing, that be us. We be in that number. You know. But yeah, this world is passing away.
Yes.
All this shit.
Man.
You know, brother talking about Richard Pryor. You know, he did that. You know, ended up dying prematurely. And then you know, fuck half of Hollywood trying to overcompensate because of what he did. Right. You know, trying to get back his man.
Yeah.
Right. Talking all these women, but shit, it's a done deal.
Yeah,
when you do that.
Damn.
Yeah, no matter women can erase that memory.
Drugs, it'll never leave your mind.
No, you ain't getting rid of that. You ain't getting rid of that.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures say, what was that,
Mark 8 and 3.
Right.
Jake be tormented.
Yeah.
No, you talking about, you mentioned Denzel and Martin, they all tormented.
Yes.
And that demon is showing. Because, I mean, you look at it like I have to use, like Selma Hayek or Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
Like Jennifer up in her 50s.
Yeah.
But she could pass for 40, early 40s.
Yeah.
You know, Denzel them got the same type of money. Why why they don't look as good like the brother said.
Nah, they looking bad.
Black don't supposed to crack.
Right.
Black ain't supposed to crack.
Lauren Fishburne. I'm just naming.
Oh
some
yeah,
big
he
names.
look bad.
If
Yeah.
you look at all these, look at Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan looks
Terrible.
And you know what? You can tell it's mainly through what they put in through what they put in their body. And the scriptures tell us that, because if you go to the account in the book of Daniel, when they had the experiment, they didn't eat the king's meat. And they post. It said that after having, I think it was so many weeks or some night, we may get the account. Their countenance looked fairer. You could see the healthiness in their face, basically.
You see examples of that amongst us, man. When a brother change up his diet and get real discipline, you see, like, damn, brother, man, you look good, bro.
Right. Skin, you eating bad, your skin looking all bad, and then they got a term called fat face. His face started getting all. Some of these, Jay, you look at their face, you just look like their face about to just bust.
Oh, trick daddy.
I forgot who I was speaking with, but when you get that level of money, it's either gonna destroy you or you gonna rebuild yourself. I'm talking about as far as health, you either gonna overindulge in whatever you can touch because you got access to it now, or you gonna get, like you said, a lot of these new artists, they like you said, Gucci Mane, Moneybag Yo, cats like that, they going like healthy as hell, they working out, they taking care of themselves. But the majority of celebrities, they shit, especially an actor, they're too busy studying roles and acting to worry about their fucking health.
I got that.
Some roles you gotta get unhealthy to play to fit the role.
Yeah.
You gotta put on weight
or lose too much fucking weight.
50 Cent had to look like a crackhead.
Skeleton. Bro, I told them to take that script and stick it down their throat, man.
I got payout.
Bring that right quick.
I got that precept in Daniel talking about the meats. You know? This is Daniel 1:10, and the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath anointed your meat and your drink. So like here. I'm gonna get it in the NLT. This is Daniel 1:10, but he responded, I'm afraid of my lord the king, who has ordered that you eat this food and wine if you become pale and thin compared to the other youths your age. I'm afraid the king will have me beheaded. Now that's just
because he didn't understand. If y'all don't eat the king's meat, y'all gonna look a certain way. Y'all gonna look unhealthy, and the king gonna be able to tell.
Verse 11 in the NLT, Daniel 1:11. Daniel spoke with the attendant who had appointed by the chief of staff to look after Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah. Please test us for 10 days on a diet of vegetables and water, Daniel said.
Check that out. Go ahead.
At the end of the 10 days, see how we look compared to the other young men who are eating the king's food.
Damn. 10 days.
Then make your decision in the light of what you see. Verse 14, the attendant agreed to Daniel's suggestion and tested them for 10 days. At the end of the 10 days, Daniel and his 3 friends looked healthier and better nourished than the young men who had been eating the food assigned by the king.
Right. Eating that, what's it called?
It was,
it's the dainty. The dainties.
Right.
You know, which is bad for your health.
Yes.
Fried foods and delicate foods. A lot of it is unhealthy. What so-called delicate is unhealthy.
Yeah, it's not, those types of foods are not so much, you eat to live. Those foods are foods of pleasure.
Right. Which means in that case, you're eating to die. You're eating to live. I mean, I'm sorry, you're living to eat.
Yep. The wrong way.
I would say that the number 10, it goes into perfection. Like perfect. You get a 10 out of 10 on the test, you got a perfect score. So 10 days, hey, that's a perfect amount of time to get your alkaline water and your vegetables in, and not overindulging in meat. I know I got that problem sometimes. Eating too much brisket and oxtail.
Yeah, you can tell. If you ever do it, we are in the help in Great Millstone, from our apostles and elder bishops on down. And you can, if you've ever tried it, if you actually ever applied it and got into it, you can tell the difference on a visual level. Not just, you lost a little weight or whatever, but you can see it. You can see brothers glowing.
Yeah, they glowing.
Eating healthy. What you got that?
Even going into that, like how us spiritually speaking, us in the truth and whatnot, like how we change our diet, how we change our lives around, and then us, this is a living word, like we actually alive now. But compared to the people in the world, especially these celebrities, like compare us to them, like we look way healthier than they do. Especially people in the world, just regular everyday Joe Schmo.
Right.
Like people the same age as me, like bro, they look like they in their 50s or something like that.
Shit,
I'm barely in my 30s.
I'm 50, and the dudes my age, I went to stay on pill regimens.
Right.
A lot of them is dead. Right. Amputated limbs, diabetic. That's it. They look. Guys my age look fucking like shit, man.
The land of eating processed sugars,
meats,
bad sauce, high sodium intake, excessive meat.
Do not eat ramen noodles.
Prescription drugs, lack of sleep, and pork fest. Good Lord. There's no other region on the planet Earth that consumes more pork than right here in Babylon the Great.
Did you see the bacon shake at Sonic?
Ice cream with
bacon in the ice cream.
All through I guess it's all through there.
And then they take that ice cream stuff, they put that on the burger.
Yeah.
With the bacon. They got baconated shaving cream. You ain't supposed to be putting a razor to your face.
Right.
You shouldn't need no shaving cream in the first place. But then it's bacon.
Right.
The double whammy.
Yeah.
Who would do that? Only the devil would make something like that.
Brushing their head with bacon. Well, with boar's hair. And Brown's brushing wooden brushes. They gotta have it, that brush. Can't be no other kind of brush.
I got a Tampico brush.
I was gonna say also, I had did a quick sit down, but it's being here in the South in Houston to Louisiana, it's crawfish. It's people crying and complaining about crawfish because this crawfish season coming up, and since the freeze and everything, they could have jacked the prices up on it, but it's gonna be kind of scarce. People already in the uproar. Our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos,
straight up, bro.
All this is going on in the world, and they in the uproar behind
the price of shellfish.
Yeah, and oxtail meat.
Yeah, oxtails. Yeah,
they got a precept.
Which oxtails is lawful, but Jake idolized oxtails, man. Like that's an idol in Jake's shit. Like, and it really ain't even. That's one of the worst parts of the fucking cow, man. But see, that shit we had to eat in slavery times.
Off the tail.
Now Esau, they think it's good. Jack up the price.
There was a dude in Houston who got arrested for stealing oxtail.
A trunk full of oxtails. What you, bro? You gonna stay, bro?
He'll probably be selling oxtails all over the city.
Jake is petty. So what was that? Who just danced up? Where's they go here?
This is Micah chapter 2.
I'm rich, bitch.
Why, thank you.
10 minutes later, he was in the back of the squad.
You laughed at. You gotta be a stupid motherfucker to get busted with oxtails. Go ahead.
This is Micah chapter 2 and 10.
I'll sniff them out now.
Micah chapter 2 verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. Hey, everything we see here, all the nonsense going on, really outrage about crawfish, outrage about unclean food. outraged about all this stuff. There's an invasion going on right now.
Yeah, if Big Shirley can't get a catfish, it's gonna be World War III.
That's what I do. Greg Abbott, put a bunch of Big Shirleys on the border, baby. You keep everybody out this motherfucker.
Oh no.
Don't be sure. They turn right the fuck around. They see that big bitch standing at the border. They'll knock all the water out of the Rio Grande.
But even we can see from everything, like this place is gonna destroy you. The celebrity, the entertainment.
Yeah, it has done it.
Yeah,
That scripture has been,
Yeah.
well, rise ye in the part for it shall, and it shall destroy you, and it has destroyed us, destroyed everybody. If you want to get destroyed, then come over to Babylon the Great.
Yeah. That's why this is gonna be the place of the great deliverance, man. This is what the deliverance is. We got to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
This place is gonna be destroyed for good reason, man. Now the rest of the world gonna get cleaned up. Israel gonna get wiped, but we're gonna inhabit that place again.
Right.
But this place got to be eradicated. This is the cancer of the earth. This is where the main cancer of the earth. You know how you got that one lump.
Yeah.
This is that lump on the earth, and the earth is crying. Cut that cancer out.
Right.
Go ahead, Art.
And the earth is seeing that it's Esau is a cancer.
Yes.
Go ahead, Art.
Real quick, just brother speaking on.
Yeah, Esau is the sugar.
Yeah, he is.
He's the sugar that feeds the cancer.
Right.
He created it.
The earth is chanting. You got the nations are chanting. Death to Esau. Death to America.
Yeah, death to the cancer.
Yeah. Infidels.
Yeah, well, brothers are speaking on all
Satan.
pork products.
They call America the great Satan. The worst of the world is hating this place, man.
And there's a nationality of people attached to what they're talking about. They ain't talking about all Americans.
Right.
Yeah. Right. It's Whitey.
Yeah, the man.
Esau Edom, if you don't know.
Idumea. You Idumeans.
Revelation 12 and 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength.
Yeah.
All right, this is when the Lord is going to return, man. We ain't going to get no save ourselves or get we don't have no might or no strength without Yahweh, man. Okay? It says, in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which is who? Esau Edom. That's why the brothers brought out the boar bristles, man. All right, he didn't line everything with pork, man. Right, okay?
Even some of our scriptures.
Yeah, man.
The binder is made of pig skin. Why would you do that? Because the scriptures say you shouldn't touch the swine's flesh. That's the skin. Now, I ain't saying mine is. I taped it up just to be on the safe side. It don't matter. Bro, we're being defiled just sitting in this apartment.
Right.
Stop right there.
I was gonna say the top sport here is football. What they play with,
Pig skin.
Right.
See?
And I think they switched it up now, but at one point
It was pig
it was actual pig skin.
Go out there and toss the old pig skin.
Because what they gonna do with all that skin? Jay can't eat that much crackling. So they use it to make shit. They make seats. Hell, I was following this one Jake. He designed shoes. He makes shoes. He has a shoe company. Savali, I think is the name of it. But on the thing I read, it was like made with pig skin or swine's flesh. And I was like, damn, I was gonna support Jake, but I ain't wearing no fucking pig. Not knowingly, you know. Ain't like we not right now. Okay? Everywhere we go, we're being defiled. Everywhere we are, we're being defiled. We're drinking plastic. We're inhaling plastic. We ingest enough plastic to make one of these a week. That's insane.
A week.
Plastic is found in women's breast milk. Microplastics.
Yep. That's why Micah, with the brothers reading in Micah 2 and 10, says, rise ye in the port. We can't physically get out of this
right
destruction.
That's what
They
I
say
can
it.
read. Yep.
You know, but we aware of what the hell we engulfed in. That's why we hastening to get up out of here.
Yes.
You know, and then we watch out for certain things to the best of our ability, but ultimately, everything is defiled.
Yep. That's where, like, we was going in on the mercies come in.
That's right.
The Most High got great gigantical mercies need to be had, because bro,
right.
we fucked off.
That's right. And it's a beautiful thing that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua have all the mercy to give. It's just up to them if who they gonna, how much they gonna get, who and how much.
Get him a little. Yeah. Go ahead.
Shit, the Most High giving mercy now
Right
to
now.
everybody. I'm talking about even these people out able to eat food. Like most people don't even bless their food. And that's just to be able to eat some food.
Yeah.
Right. Us doing this work is mercy for the whole nation.
Exactly.
Whether they realize it or not.
Right.
2/3 out. That's why Daniel say in Daniel 12 it say some to everlasting shame. They gonna be like, damn, that Jake ain't gonna be walking around moping in the kingdom. We all gonna be kings and princes.
Yes.
But
they gotta understand what
They
they've
got a
done on the
crowd
side.
over these moping.
Yeah. Elam over there smiling. I'm moping with a crown on. Hell no. Go ahead, what we got, man.
Revelation 12:10, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our power, and the power of his anointed.
That's what we waiting on. The anointed one. To come back, not as a man. Okay? The Lord is not coming back. The world has a misconception of our Lord and Savior. His whole everything. His whole persona. Him, his name, what he has done, what he's doing right now, and what he's gonna do in the future. The world they don't know what the world think the Lord is the total opposite of what's gonna happen, man. The Lord said, think not that I am come to send peace on earth.
Yeah. Why do you have to say that unless people gonna think that's what he's coming to do?
Everything is we already all the answers are right here already, man.
That's it. I don't think of how I came and how I'm being humble and even though at times Yahushua, got into ass, like when he went in the temple and whipped the people out the temple. Right.
Which is not a big story that's promoted in the so-called church.
Yeah.
Because now this ain't the sweet Jesus we know. Now we gotta do some explaining.
Hey, it's a reason he put that in there. The Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had that verse in the scriptures.
Oh, bring them hither and slay them before me, those
Right.
that wouldn't obey.
Yeah.
Roughly paraphrased.
Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushua had everything covered.
Yep.
The narrative of Yahushua being this nice guy that coming to save the world and he doesn't get mad at a thing and he's just soft-spoken. That's all bullshit.
Right.
Think not that I'm coming to send peace on this earth.
The Lord said the earth is going to be on fire. He said, well, what will I if it already killed it? What do that mean, what will I if it already be? Meaning I'm coming to bring fire. This already going to be burning. I'm coming with some more.
Yep.
What Jake say in the world, put fire to your ass. It's judgment.
The Lord bringing that big Tesla. Like Apostle keeps saying. America's going to be the spiritual Tesla, man.
Right.
That shit is funny. That was scary as fuck, though. That nigga was in there screaming. Shit. Most High is cold in judgment, man. That's why it would behoove anyone within the earshot of these electronic epistles to get their act together.
Right. Israelites only.
Period.
And the beautiful thing about it is the elect is going to.
Absolutely.
Even
Even if it don't happen to the last second.
Scarcely say.
Yep. So let's go. Who we got?
Finishing this out, it says, "For the accuser of our brethren is cast down."
Yeah, because that bastard, that's what he do. He set all this shit up for us to fall. But then, see, look, how about you, y'all shy? Look.
Right.
Oh, and the accuser knows the names. Nate.
Yeah. Why would the scripture say that the names are terrible amongst the heathen?
Yep. And the accuser, it's about to happen.
Yep.
When the accuser of thy brother and is cast down.
Which accused them before our power day and night.
Yep. All the time. Good. Quick, go what you got.
It's a. Oh, Brother Parker.
Okay. This is Jeremiah 50
I saw
and
it
7.
burning over there.
Jeremiah 50 and 7. All that found them have devoured them, and all their adversaries said, "We offend not, because they have sinned against Yahweh." Said that's the accuser of our brother.
Yeah, and them is the Israelites, man. And that's what they are doing, man. Everybody, all of the nations are having a hand. Ain't nobody lifting a finger to help Israel.
Right. Because they jealous.
Right.
Yep. That in Joel, where they say, basically like the nations come in the mindset of don't pay the Most High back for making them.
Yeah, that's
Joel.
Yeah.
When you recompense, I forget how it
Yeah,
goes.
Recompense me.
Bring that up. Bring it. We can find that. Bring that up real quick, Bob.
It's Joel chapter 2, and let's see.
It's 3.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right.
2 is,
Yeah, that's
juicy.
Lamar. That's Lamar's favorite chapter.
It's Joel 3 and 4. It says, well, I started at 3. It says that they have cast lots for my people, and they have given a boy for a harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink.
Right, go ahead.
Yea. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense?
Right. In other words, will you pay me back based by your action, by you putting hell on the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the Israelites? Okay. Are you doing that? We got something for you for, making them such a great people. Now look at them. Go ahead,
It says, and if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily,
the Most High said that you're gonna pay me back.
Right.
Or you gonna pay me back for me not choosing you. Go ahead,
Yeah, that's like
and
telling your father you mad because your brother is the favorite.
Okay, I got something. Father, you don't choose him.
Yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, see how that work.
Now look at him. You done chose him. Now look at him over there. I done beat him all up.
See, we're gonna see how it end up for you on that.
Right. See, I done paid you back for not doing right by me. Proud ass. Fucking number one on the list of Esau. Yep. Who was going into. Go ahead.
It says, if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head.
Right, and that's where we at. That's where we at.
Right.
Yep. The Most High is he's flipping the script.
Right.
And turn the table. Now these curses are coming to these other nations. You got Elamites out on the corner with signs. Talking about begging for money.
Anything will help.
Lying about somebody got cancer or some type of serious ailment.
Man, Salaki, it's an Elamite in front of this Ross. He fake playing the violin with a sign out there with a speaker.
Curses over our enemies. Transferred over now as we, as the time, these hands come.
Yeah.
Them curses is solely
transferred to these nations.
That's
Right.
You know?
Yep. These Edom and all the rest of the nations, especially over here, it's really mainly happening to them by being in this land.
Yep.
You know, because now adultery is taking place. I mean, the women is stepping out on them.
Children out of
You know, children out of order. It's women of the other nation. They're actually leaving their culture, so to speak,
Yes.
and dealing with Jakes.
We see it all the time. When them families walk downtown, let's say it's Ishmael and his wife, or Elam and his wife, the wife or the let's say it's the husband, the wife, and the mother-in-law, and some children. Let's say the children are daughters. The mother-in-law, the wife's mama, she got on a dress, she covered from head to foot. The wife might have a dress on, she'll have on something like, you know, kind of the blouse or whatever, not too revealing. But when it comes to them daughters, they gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They gone. They don't take with a generation, it's gone.
Yeah, they have on they have on like the head wrap, and then they have on like some pants and jeans
instead of the dress.
So
Right.
Then,
Yeah.
Slowly, like the elder was saying, and the
Weaning
weird
them out of it.
all the way out of it.
Yeah.
Because you can't tell them nothing in this society because
they go to American school.
Yeah, that's another thing. The public school system, or if it's private or whatever, they going to these schools where Esau is turning everybody out.
Yep. Because your teachers is all so-called liberals, man. They all a bunch of freaks. Your teachers are a bunch of, and the majority of women I ever dealt with in my life either taught school or they keep the little children. Daycare workers. The majority of the women I ever talked to in my life, no shit. And all of them is liberal minded. These teachers at these schools, they the ones pushing that rainbow on your children. Oh, you want to be a little girl today? One cat came up to the school. They had his son in the dress. You know, we don't do that. Don't do that shit no more. Don't do that no more. Oh, we're sorry. No, I ain't. Fuck that. Don't put I don't give a shit, bro. Dude was better than me.
She started talking shit.
Yeah.
You gonna come to school? You can't do this. Here at the school.
But see, that's what our people don't realize. Your children don't belong to you. They belong to the state. They be indoctrinated with Edomite supremacy.
Yeah,
in the school, especially Shirley and Keisha.
Yeah,
they want them gone so they can have a date to themselves. They can sit on the couch and get loaded.
Right.
Tyrone and Pookie can come through. Ray. Woo. She want to have her fun. When she see that bus pull up, motherfucker again. You just like your damn daddy. Then the psychological torture begins.
Yes, it does.
It's hell, man.
They keep them in the house and keep them out the house.
Even when they go.
Go put a pocket in the microwave. I ain't cooking.
Shit, a hot.
Feel like making no noodles.
That's a luxury item. Food.
They doing that lockdown. There was some females. They was on social media talking about, man, when these kids can go back to school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Losing
That's going crazy.
Right.
That
Even
shows
couples.
That shows you too, because in this place, the woman, man, I'm telling you, fucking black women, y'all take pride in acting like y'all raising these children.
Right.
You're not fucking raising them, and that was proof what the brother just said, man.
Right.
Because a week straight with your own child, and y'all was bugging the fuck out.
Right.
Now, your daddy need to come get you. You need to do this. You need to get the house. I can't going crazy in there.
It's all
man.
bullshit.
Because all you doing is like, you getting up, you getting there, you done bought them all these fucking Jordans little nigga didn't deserve, all these clothes, and you send them to Esau, man.
And they bought that shit for them kids. That wasn't for them kids. You bought that shit for them children so people can look at your children and be, ooh, that girl, she look how she dressed up. Yeah,
That's
that's
what they
for you.
think. That's what they think, taking care of a child. Look, my son got the Jordans on.
Snow snotty.
And a haircut. And a
Fucking
fresh haircut.
Ringworms.
Niggas still saying noo-noos.
And then nigga cussing in school and shit.
Yeah.
You bad as hell.
But even after school is out, what do you have? You got after-school programs. You got extracurricular activities. These fucking women not doing shit, man. And then they'll have a Jake make it to the league or whatever, and the mother get the praise. No, it was always a man that stepped in, a coach that stepped in, an uncle, a stepdad. Somebody stepped in to fucking mold that boy to come be be something, man. But the fucking woman
Not
takes the
Lamar
credit.
Jackson. His mama used to tackle him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I wonder why. The real story probably wicked.
Well, she handled him. She's his answer.
Yeah, for Esau.
I got it.
Go.
Let him bring that one out real quick when we get there.
Go ahead.
This is Job 39:14, which leaveth her eggs in the, and this is talking about the ostrich. He's talking about the ostrich. And this Job 39:14, which leaveth her eggs in the earth, and warmeth them in dust, and forgetteth that the foot may crush them, so that the wild beast may break them. She is hardened against her young ones, as though they were not hers. Her labor is in vain without fear. And Most High described the daughters of the woman of Israel, because he described them as ostriches. And this is Lamentation 4:3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their little ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness.
So what it's saying is they have care for their young.
Right.
They nourish their young in the right way. They teach them what they need to live. Whereas our women push a so-called lifestyle of death upon their offspring.
Starting with Similac.
Shots.
Before that, prenatal vitamins.
Even before, prenatal vitamins, pork, crab, lobster, crawfish,
cigarettes,
a collection of semen.
Then when they baby come out, the baby can't even. They won't make a sacrifice saying, "I don't care what, I'm gonna make sure that they will drink breast milk."
God,
they find every excuse in the book to feed them the Similac and the Infamil.
Right.
No, they make my breast sore. My nipples be hurt.
Right.
The fuck are you? That's what they supposed to do.
Right.
Just like your box is supposed to be stretched out so that child can come through it, instead of you being you strong ass fucking women love to go get C-section. Well, the doctor told me that, because they gonna get paid more for giving you a fucking C-section, dummy. Man, we gotta get out of here, man. Fuck you goddamn women.
Right.
To whom it apply.
Right.
If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't apply, don't get upset. It's a goddamn shame you gotta put a fucking disclaimer out, man.
Hey, if I can add on too, in the verse God be brought out in Job about the ostrich, how the Lord compared the woman, the Israelite woman, into the ostrich.
Mm-hmm.
Looking into ostriches, female ostriches,
yes,
they're really stupid animals.
Yes.
Like wild ostriches, they'll run into traps, break their legs, swallow certain things that's not meant for them to eat, and that's exactly how the Israelite woman is today. All these snares and traps are laid out, and it's a prime example of the outcome of it, but they still run to that shit, man.
Yep.
Plus, when they terrify the ostrich in the wild, they'll stomp their baby like they love.
Yeah,
They'll bury everything else.
And women, especially this really the so-called black woman, she'll act in a sporadic manner, based off emotions, and put everybody in harm's way. Child, I didn't witness this on the first-hand basis. The child totally, they just forget about the child. I don't care who gets effed up or dies. I'm emotional right now.
Yes. Oh, I've seen the black woman on video. Some shit broke out, and she had a child where she left his leg. She dusted him. She was gone.
Know it. It's about me. I gotta be safe.
Yes.
I got shit to do tomorrow.
I just got my hair done. I'm going to the club Friday.
Brother, if you can read the 17.
Yeah, kind. He just told me that. This is Job 39:17. Because the Most High had deprived her of wisdom, neither had he imparted to her understanding. Man, I gotta get that.
Right. That's why they need to. A woman needs to stay up under the guidance of a man.
Right.
Yeah, righteous man.
Right.
No. Hey, all you sisters, and I'm not looking, but just putting it out there, and it's been put out there before, it would behoove you to get with a man of the Lord.
Boy, especially these times.
Bring out the tomball.
Yeah, they gonna be shacked up with a nigga who putting the wrong size bullets in a clip.
What we got? What we at, bro?
I got a precept.
Go, who get? Go, whoever go. Run.
And this is we're going back to the curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 55, 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you,
Yep.
which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter.
They went from a delicate, beautiful woman to a Terminator.
Yeah, they grabbing their crotch and saying, suck my...
Like this of the chick.
Yeah, no, right.
Looking off everything.
Bowing up like they, you know how Jake do all this shit before they fight. The women is doing that shit too, like
ain't
pulling their pants up and shit.
Right. Flipping shit, just throwing up the middle finger for no reason.
Boy.
Just to have your wig get ripped off and y'all on the ground screaming, get off me.
Yeah.
Let me go.
Getting choked out. Black woman
Losing.
She losing bad. This is the fruit of the seeds you sowed in her
with red and purple
in Babylon, man, Babylon and Greek.
Walk around dry ankles and fucking used up box.
Terrorizing everything like your father.
Right. You listen to the serpent and you see where it got you.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
The Lord, the serpent told him, you can scream, yell, do what you want. Ain't let nobody, ain't nobody gonna mess with you, and you don't have to be accountable for nothing. Now it's all changing.
You took a dirty deal, Lee.
You told her, just call us. We'll come get that nigga.
Right.
Yeah, now you get taken to jail.
Yep.
Right.
And a deal is a deal, even with a dirty dealer.
Can't do nothing with them either. Stay away from them.
There you go.
Because they're fighting multiple police officers. They got mace and guns, billy club, handcuffs.
And they're not wrong. Clearly wrong.
Clearly
But you're not wrong.
Right. No accountability.
Look at the brick lady, the brick chick.
Bricks. All red bricks.
You came back. You fucking women are losing, man. All you little tactics and hell you placing on society, really on the Israelite man. All right, you getting order for Esau and the fucking heathens, man.
Yep. See, you women is like the boy that cried wolf. Y'all kept hollering wolf, wolf, wolf. Wasn't no fucking wolf. Guess what? A wolf about to be on your ass.
Right.
And ain't nobody coming to help your ass.
Right.
You dug your own pit. Eve.
If I can make a quick point too, the brick lady. I seen a clip of her on the video when she was talking down on the Israelite man. Like the elders are going into talking down on the Israelite man, and then on top of that, she's into woman-on-woman activity.
Absolutely.
That's a dope.
Well, why she said why you women ain't help me?
Speaking on the elder,
Speak up to us.
you want into I got this article from Zero Hedge. It say almost 30% of Gen Z adults claim their alphabet. You know,
They skip.
so that's
30%.
That's Gen Z, which includes those born between 1997 and 2012, is less religious, less Republican, and more alphabet than any generation before.
Because of the construct. Every generation has a construct that's been thought up and put together by Esau Edom years before it even came into
each stage of his
stage.
plan.
Yeah. Because his stages was to destroy families in increments, man.
Right.
Where we are now, more. Say that again.
They destroy morals.
He did that. Morality is, what is that?
There is none. It ain't even at a low. It's no morality in this place.
How you feel?
Do it like whatever you feel like doing. If that's what make you happy, and do that.
Straight up mental health.
Yeah.
Like listening to some of the stories you elder brothers be talking about, like seeing the transition of like the women just degrade, right? Me and Yak and I were talking before class or camp, how whenever we grew up, they had the Girls Going Wild commercials. We'll be watching MTV, then at a certain time, they'll start showing the Girls Going Wild stuff.
today, now these kids got access to OnlyFans. And bro,
Right.
it just
Right.
kept
Yeah,
leveling up and getting worse and worse. Y'all saw women start wearing a one-piece bikini, then a two-piece bikini. Then it just kept going downhill from there, just worse, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Miami. They wear the G-string bikinis with all the cheeks are out.
Yeah,
Just a
string
string.
bikini. You can see through this stuff.
You can see the areolas.
Right.
It's just a string.
That's
This the crouch board. You can see. You really don't even need nothing on. What do you even? Why do you even waste your money?
Bugged out there. You walk in on a woman with a regular bra on, it's covered up more than the bikini, and they'll scream, "Get out of here!"
It's psychological.
Right.
I said that's the truth. That's the truth, bro. The chick had her panties and bra on and did this, but when she put on her bikini, I can see more shit now than what you want. Your regular panties wasn't even a G-string thong thing.
It was laundry day.
And with that, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was two like 6 good now, you know what I'm saying? And that was the so-called rap album of the year. So they pushed that whole for these women to be sluts and whores
right
on an all-time high level.
Yeah, to take an ebony talentless lizard and fucking promote her up on a high level, man.
Which one you talking about?
The pregnant one.
She looked like Young
Yeah.
Thug.
Oh, that's Young Thug, bro. You think Young Thug in jail? That nigga put on a dress again.
Like the elders going into about how they're pushing that from the generations to the generations.
Yeah.
You got Sexy Red that they uplifted and giving her money, and Glorilla. You got these little kids in elementary schools singing those songs. You had you got the young lady that was a ballerina teacher. She trying to put them on classical music, trying to put them on a different vibration. They're getting mad at the teacher, and the parents are not even stepping in to help. The parents are worse than the kids.
If you ride with the black woman or talk to the black woman in her car, she can have her children in there. That music is playing. And them children is singing that shit. Children are smarter than what you think, man.
we all did it.
Yeah, we saw what our parents are playing.
We learned the songs that we grew up listening to, the songs you like. Did you hear you learn how to regurgitate that stuff?
You know what the big construct with like me and this brother's generation, and a few brothers that's a little older, they brought in the R&B. Cater to that woman.
You better put that woman first.
Looking at her. No matter what. Oh, she's just so precious and delicate. The woman is, look at women now.
Right. And that nigga Ruben stutters.
Yeah.
I apologize. I can't be sorry,
what I haven't done.
Whoa! Please,
Yeah, you gotta do that with a turtleneck on.
Keep it on the low. If you playing me, I don't want to know.
Jay said that shit.
That was Mario Wayne.
Yeah.
Wayne, how do you say his name?
Oh, Drake just said that. He say, something about, no, it wasn't Drake. One of them rap niggas said, I know she cheating, but Kodak Black. He said, I know she cheating, but I ain't finna look for proof. You don't want to know. Really, hey, the best thing to do, if you ever have the opportunity, if it's ever presented to you, her cell phone, ignore it. Don't look in it. If it's wide open, don't look in there. She walk away and forget her phone, leave it alone. Don't look.
Speaking of Drake, what he say?
Go find something.
You
gonna find something.
Not
if you want the rest of the evening to go good. Nah. Go ahead,
These are Ecclesiastes.
They doing it, man. They doing it. Go ahead,
Ecclesiastes chapter 7:26. And I found more bitter than death the woman, whose heart is snares and nets in her hands as bands.
Let me ask you a question, now. When you die, do you still have to go through that? But if you try to hold on to that woman, what you gonna get? Hell. So read it again from the top.
What's the biggest net or trap you can get caught up in? Man conceiving a child with one of them.
Lord have mercy. Behind that is number 2 is marrying one. Okay. Number 3 is shacking up with one. Number 4 is even dealing with one. Leave him alone.
You've been warned.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman.
Right. So King Solomon is letting us know that the woman is a, we speak on the woman, we get on this topic from time to time, and it's a big deal. Because, especially for us, the Israelites, because Esau knew if he could get to the woman, that he can destroy any nation. But we talking about us,
Right.
Same going all the way back to Adam and Eve. You see, get to this woman, the man's glory, and that can mess the whole equation up.
Yep. That's his glory. That's his pillar of rest.
Right.
That's the incubator of his children, who's supposed to nourish and rear up his children. That's the keeper of his house when he's gone. That's his representation of him when she's out and about. Let's get her. She's pivotal. The woman, we need our women.
Right.
We don't. Well, let me clarify. Let me say this. We need women. Okay.
For their service.
For their service. For their purpose. Okay. Esau know that shit, man.
Right.
This devil been doing this shit for. He sticks with formulas that work. Get in Eve's brain, and then fuck her up. He's gonna follow her.
And give her not only and then give her the power at the same time.
Yep.
Give her the authority, along with it.
Yep. And break him down. Destroy his children.
I was thinking about it. You gotta think of this King Solomon. No man did a more diligent search than him. He didn't come up with this after dealing with a few women, man.
Yeah, he dealt with women
Right.
and
Beautiful women.
Yeah,
You better
that's
believe
the
there
virgins.
wasn't one ugly, overweight woman.
used.
Exactly.
This
All virgins.
At that time, what status was the women at, man? What the elders is describing, man? But you'll have a nigga in 2024 think he found the one fucking woman that's right.
That's an AKA.
Yeah.
License plate.
Yeah, and a furry steering wheel cover.
And the pink around the plate with the little
I graduated from Louisiana Tech.
Yeah, you and all the frauds in you, ain't you? Yeah. But them be the biggest sluts, man.
Oh yeah, that's that Greek life.
Greek.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
called
go.
Greek life.
And where they get that from?
Experience. Sorority chicks are fun.
What we got?
I got a
Go ahead. We're going to close.
Oh,
I
yes,
finished that one. Bring yours out. You had one out? Okay, then we're going to finish on that.
Back in the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7, 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets.
Meaning her mind. Because all women do is plan and plot and scam and scheme.
Right.
They some little sneaky cats, man.
Yeah.
When I talk to a woman, I get all this. I want to know everything she think about. I'm so easy to talk to. I want her to tell me everything she's been through. I want to know all your tragedy, everything.
Right.
I've had women tell me, one in particular, she sits and she studies a man. Mm-hmm. And she learns him. And she figures out what he likes, when he likes, what he likes, for it to happen, whatever it may be. And she plays on all that shit. And then the whole time, she's scheming how she's going to overthrow this man.
Right. And one of the main things they use is sex. Not even sex, or just the appearance. You might be able to get some of this. If you act right, I'll blow on it.
Yes.
No, I'm not going to give you one of them. I'm just going to blow in that direction.
And men are so deprived in over sexual out here.
All I got to do is blow some wind in that direction. Okay. He go to dig it in his pocket, pulling all that money out of his pocket.
Them two big goofy front teeth come out.
They
They showed that on South Park. Remember when all the little kids on South Park, and they brought the girl on the playground, all the little boys started, they started acting like little apes, bro. Because men lose their mind behind. When a dude see a chick, And ooh.
Yeah.
You never had pussy?
Hey,
Calm your ass down.
me and this brother, we was at Spectrum and
Oh,
bro.
man.
It was Big Shirley, bro.
Yeah.
They ended up going crazy over the brother, bro.
Hey, bro.
It was some young Jake too. Yeah, me and the young elder brother, we went to
See
six
that?
and grab some yan. So we passed her up initially, and I nudged her, arguing, you know, talking bad about her because she bad built and tight. She walking there with a little dog. So we
But she's
checking
showing
out.
her little fat ass body.
Yeah.
BBW.
And we checking out. She's so happy to come in the line right behind us. Like, damn, what is this? Like, I strategically passed up a bunch of lines just to get to the front where nobody was.
Yes.
We checking out. I look back, I'm like, all right, like, where's she come from? Now, mind you, so we had registered one. About 2 or 3 down, it's another Jay, young Jay. He just shooting his shot. He got the little Louisiana accent and everything. So, you know, the chicks here go wild for the little accents. But I was just like, hey, bro, you
and that's
she used up. You could tell her, like, we're diligent. So, like the elder said, we're examining her. I'm like, her booty riding. You can see her thighs riding. You can tell she's been raised.
Right.
She's up in age.
But see, this is the who raised them. Big Shirley and Keisha and Felicia and Sharonda and all these.
Tyrone Lee.
You know, that's who raised them. And they raise these little boys. They break them when they're young. They don't have no confidence in themselves. Self-esteem is low. You know, don't think nothing of themselves. Don't think they can go out and get a good-looking woman. So and then we live in a society where the average man is sexually deprived.
Yep.
Ain't getting nobody. So women getting having all the fun. Well, wicked fun. You know?
In there under the idea of I gotta find a woman like my mama.
Right, bad build with a bad attitude.
I'm gonna say, me and the elder Abadi was talking one time about how it's the younger generation, and it made me think about that too. How they're so sexually deprived, but their women are so easy. That's why I was bugging out talking to the elder. I'm like, there's no way possible that they can't be having relations with these young women because they're so easy. But he brought to my attention about like how they've been raised and how, you know, strange they act. And I was like, okay, that makes sense.
They may be. I mean, you know, for the little super young ones, they may be out freaking and doing all they look crazy. But Jake, that guy, you know, you finally get up out of school, maybe get a little job or something. And the economy is so jacked up. Ain't nobody making no money, you know. Ain't no making money like that. So these women are living in their fantasy of Instagram, thinking that men is all over the place, just got money and all this. Well, that's not true.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, every one of them in their mind gonna find it.
Right.
And they not settling.
I only date 6-figure dudes, and I ain't never dated one of them.
Ever.
And I just want to, add, you got a such thing as bath water. You know, you have, this is woman, her name is Bella Delphine. You know, she had made a little company or something like that, a brand where she would bathe in water, you know, and she would sell that water to people, different men, and people would buy that stuff. She made millions off of it.
Because they got a saying, I'll drink your bath water.
Yeah. They'll dip their feet in it, shows you, how fucked up, the men are, man. They
Esau purposely did that. You know, Jake wasn't struggling in the 20s and even in hardcore bondage, Then coming, it wasn't, Jake, it wasn't a struggle. Men got to play all these games. Kevin Samuel even went into that. Yeah. On how in the 90s, men had to jump through hoops. If you just didn't have it, if you had a clout or whatever, have it going on, you had to play all kind of games and jump through hoops because that was the pivotal decade of Esau elevating the woman over the man. Yep. The scrub, and I don't want no scrub. TLC coming out with the no scrub song and all that shit. So men had to do all kind of things to get with a woman. That's ridiculous. It's not how it's supposed to be. Women supposed to be cheerleading after men. Right. Jocking men. Not the other way around.
I got a quick precept. Oh yeah, come. It's lucky.
Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whosoever pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her.
Yeah, the scriptures tell you that a wicked woman is given in part into a wicked man, man. Okay, like the elder was going into, leave him alone. I ain't saying you can't deal with no fucking woman. All right, but man, don't get engulfed and too occupied with them.
Yeah, don't get your nose over.
Don't put drop no seeds in there.
Please.
Remember your first love is these scriptures. That's the real woman, Sophia.
Yep.
I'm going to get to that 27, 28, because he's going into the spirit that King Solomon did, talking about going into what we're talking about. Verse 27 said, Behold, this have I found, said the preacher, counting one by one to find out the account. Verse 28, which yet my soul seeketh, but I found not. One man among 1,000 I have found, but a woman among those I have not found.
Right. Speaks volumes.
So what is that saying?
Well, women get mad when you say bros over hoes. Well, your brothers are more loyal.
Yeah. And what else is it saying?
I'm saying that but one man found one righteous man, and one woman didn't find out one woman.
Well, one righteous man out of what?
1,000.
So if he did basically the experiment.
Right.
Out of every 1,000, you can find a righteous man.
One.
At least one, you know.
But these women, forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it.
Get that shit out your head that you found that one special one.
Bring out that precept too.
Apostle Tahar did a video the other day. I'm not sure what exact date, but it was the dude talking about, well, he didn't like a woman because she wasn't intellectually on his level.
Yes.
And I got mad because, like, that's not what a woman is for.
Right.
I mean, you looking for a woman to be on, equal to you in intellect. She gonna, what the brother just gave an example, she gonna be looking how to get over on you.
Yes.
You want a woman, really, you want a dildo head.
Yes.
You want a hair head.
Yes.
And then you put what you want in her head.
You program.
Right. You don't want a woman coming in with thoughts and ideas and shit. No, that's
what Esmond got.
That's their goddamn equal shit.
Yes.
Pushing that equality. Right. No, man, that shit, because it was another Jake talking about, and he had a chick from foreign chick, I want to say Asian. Yeah, they talking about we didn't have nothing in common.
Right.
They took a road trip, and she ain't like the music I like. We didn't have nothing to talk about. And they ain't had nothing to talk about it. They're smashing.
Yes.
That's what she thought.
And I'm gonna tell you what I like to eat.
You look good.
Put that on.
Yeah.
What's your size?
You don't have friends?
Right. What are we talking about?
Right. But that's Babylonian programming.
Yeah.
All people just, they got to get out of the West. Jake got to get out of the West. All people going back to Micah 2 and 10.
Right.
This place will destroy you with a sword destruction.
I got the precept.
Go ahead and then bring out your pad. Bring that out. We're gonna close. Go ahead.
And this is First Ezra 4:26. Yeah, many there be that have run out of their wits for a woman, and become servants for their sakes.
And that's what Jake do. Their whole existence is serving a fucking woman. Women they not getting attention from. Women they are getting attention from. Bitches at the job. All right, going fucking nuts behind a damn demon, man. All right, to the point to where shit, man. Every brother probably done heard of some Jake they knew personally offering themselves behind a woman, man.
Yep.
Finding out when she went like the sis, stay the fuck out that phone. You find out what's going on, you might not be able to handle it, man.
Right.
Man, this is when you're dealing with a woman in Babylon, she got somebody somewhere else. Sometime. You just assume it. And you don't need no proof.
Exactly.
Just assume that's what she doing.
Yep.
So that's what they do.
Yes.
Well, they got a study I just seen too that they, like you said, in the West here, most women have backup plans.
Oh,
so you already got something on deck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said plan.
Yeah. We talking about the worst of them. Even Big Shirley got 3-4 Pookies and Ray Rays.
But that's why the scriptures say, seek ye the whole path.
Yep.
It's a reason why we married at 12, 13, 14, got women early.
Yep.
Right. Because then she was still young, she was fresh, she was impressionable.
Right.
Meaning that she's looking at you with awe.
Yep.
And she hangs on your every word.
Yep.
Right.
You become daddy.
Yep.
And you program her. But when she 20, especially in Babylon, she full of the juice. She's full of that yayan. Yayan. And she don't have no type of reverence or respect towards you.
Oh,
and then they done been around. And so there ain't no sense of trying to take a woman serious in Babylon.
Right.
Yeah. Ain't no sense of it. We just not in that time.
Yeah.
We taking this truth serious.
Let's just get out of here. And then we get all that back. Multifold, yeah.
And it's like,
Go ahead.
is that about that heathen from Iran? They brought his family over here, give him a good life, but they got full of Babylon juice. He killed his wife and his 2 daughters.
Yeah, recently.
Recently.
Yeah, they became Babylon.
Yeah, he took them out, man. He said he wasn't
He was
appreciating
surprised at that?
Oh, yeah. He probably was.
He probably thought he could keep a handle on his family.
He had a pretty good deed on things.
You bring your family over here, or you just over here, unless you got this truth to fight with,
Right.
you gonna end up.
You gonna lose.
You will lose.
Yeah, you will.
It's only a matter of time.
Yep.
And then to add to what you said, Lamar, it said that he looked at his son seen it. He seen him shoot the last daughter, and then he looked at his son and just left. He didn't kill his son.
Because he said his women, the
They
women
got
got corrupt.
Women was out of order.
They was out of order. They didn't appreciate him. They kept talking down. That's the sword of destruction, man.
Yep.
The philosophy, they thinking that he said that the twins, they went to pharmacy school, so you knew they heads was big as hell. No,
You can't do that to me no more, Dad. I'm an American.
No,
Right.
And then the mom back in the month.
Of course.
Telling him shit, talking to him like he wasn't shit. That's what he said.
That's the American way.
That's right.
Basically, I read the headline.
Yeah, read that.
God, this is the headline from the guy that y'all talking about. This is from the New York Post. It says, "Dad charged with murdering family told cops wife was a money-hungry bitch who treated him like shit."
So
Of course he would. And then on top of that, he had just retired. So he's like, man, hold on. I've dealt with this shit. I've been working all this time. Now I'm retired. You think I'm still finna deal with this shit? No.
It's a lot of men here in these last days. They done had enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
They done had enough. And a lot of you women is about to find out just about enough they done had too.
Right.
They about to get wild in these streets, man.
24, though.
He
Hopefully
probably
he'll take control.
That's
He
it.
probably do back in their homeland, they wouldn't do that shit.
Of course not.
And
And they knew the men over there wasn't into that shit. That's just not a cultural thing that they do.
Right.
But oh boy, you come to the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Right.
This is freaky world, man. You know?
And them soldiers coming across the border in
Yep.
this crisis, they've been promised American women.
Yeah.
That's why it's all men coming. Mostly men, not all, but it's mostly men coming. They've been promised.
Yeah.
They've been promised
They like
American
to show
women.
their booties over there.
They can't wait.
Get some of them.
All the twerk videos.
Yep.
They watching. That's why you get all these views. You don't know who these views coming from.
they have said,
So with that, hey, we're gonna close. Lord willing, edification went out. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory again to Yahweh.
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakash.
And double abundance, and to our elder apostles and elder bishops, their great millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Till next time we say Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.